I flex along. Wouldn't answer though, I don't went back and forth. All I was really asking for was family hope. Gary made a home on the couch. The ones who showed me most was Robin Nick. I figured that out. Starting a route, I could tell when I'm at my best. You could tell he was that I dead. I mean, checks were starting to bounce. Bounce back with line highlights on TVs all in the house. When he was becoming TV for choosing to run the South. Shit, I would've too if I knew my legacy's on the line. If my legacy's on the line, then these rappers better run out. But if I was trapping, more niggas would have my back, or at least lie about it. Cut on the sack, I'll cut you some slack, no doubt about it. I'm just pacing, everybody ain't faithful to everybody. My faith ain't in everybody no more. There'll be so much in store when I start to body everybody in my path. And right now, how I see it, all you niggas is ass. My luck inside of my Uncle Cup. Fuck, I don't need it. I don't need a 4-leaf clover to tell me follow your dreams, and I don't fuck.
Young Supreme, spinning crack attractive things, rolling with a team of kings. Now you let the kid go, like when it stopped. Moving stove with the matches, sparking light in the dark to a light in the youth. With the mic, young warrior, bringing glory, take it, get forward, get hearing what you say like I'm ignoring it. Ignorance, don't need the interference with the waves from the flow, breaking secrets of the secret vision. Impaired though I see it like the eye doctor, optometrist. See when I rhyme, I just break it down to the compounds and ions, but simply get stereo, like the basic too heavy. To get this out, you might need a levy. My style is preppy, so you know I'm prepared for whatever's ahead. I'm ahead of my time. I mean, I'm out of my mind, so all I do is shine on the daily grind. 9 to 5, trying to get it in for me and my mom's, and I can't call it a service. Phone home where I went. Can't call it no service. Phone home where I wrote dope quotes to serve to the unsure and nervous when my signal's clear and I find purpose. Not in churches unless the cook is silent from a violent death chef cooking up a mess. Leave these niggas half off like they really worthless. And never failing from a felon, swollen melon, embracing my melanin. Sick of cell, no birthplace is sick of cell. I'm sick, can't you tell? Flip like stomach from the sickest smell.
Mic Check Global exclusive. We got A.O.O.T. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Now tell me, what does that mean?
Ahead
What does
of
that stand for?
Ahead of our time.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, looking back at mistakes and making them better for the next, you know what I'm saying? Putting in work, so you know what I'm saying? So you see your dreams manifest, basically.
That's what's up. So, man, from the left, introduce yourself, bro.
Shit, I'm Kaylee. Oh, you call him K for short. KC.
For sure.
I'm Isaiah, you call me Zay.
Nicholas Lewis. Shit, 15, I'm a rapper, musician. My shit's just diverse as hell. I love this group, man. These are my niggas, like, straight up.
For sure.
My name is Sire. I go by like Hermes Influence on Instagram, Hermes on Twitter. I just started liking his name lately called Godly, so you can fuck with me, Godly. I fuck with him.
For sure. So when did you all come together as a unit?
I mean, really, like, it's just happened. It wasn't even like we just sat down and was like, yo, it's A.O.O.T. It just like us having similar influences from different backgrounds, we were able to relate on similar views, and it just kind of just like that power just drawing us in together to make us like one huge collective, and we all just about like progressing, you know what I'm saying? Making our stuff better than the last product, you know. We give you something that how we feel, or like a moment that we have that you could possibly, you know, relate to, and then after that's done, we move on to something else, you know what I mean? It's just really about getting that picture out and like getting people on that same wave, or just, you know, just wanting to do better than what you've already done or what somebody had before you.
All right.
It's crazy though, because we like all came from like different parts of the city, like all different backgrounds and stuff.
It started at the Science Center, though.
Yeah, a lot of this.
At the Science Center, this dude actually hit me up on like Facebook and was like, yo, this is like my first year there, and like, I don't know, we was talking about like starting a little clothing line or whatever. We never really got to it for Hellas though.
Right. And it ended up building to like a wave, like a whole cultural movement, like not just fashion. I'm talking like art, music,
Like we all just straight shit. Like
Yeah.
photography. We all just built and like
That's what's up.
connected for real. We just trying to like change your culture and progress in St. Louis, you know, like trying to change your face of it.
For sure. Introduce yourself, bro.
My name is Jared, 17, graphic designer,
Yeah, if you go on like A.O.O.T.tumblr.com, like if you see any hard ass like graphics, it's probably like this.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's his work for the most part, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, I do a little graphic designing myself, but I haven't really been into it lately. I've been really just trying to scope my lyricism and my craft as far as becoming a musician as a rapper and just making like different rhyming styles and stuff like that.
For sure, for sure.
So my name is Tony. I'm 17. I do a little bit of everything for real. Like not as far as music or nothing like that, but I like design clothes and shit like that.
Just the coders.
Photography and shit like that.
Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of different shit. I was gonna, no shit. Ways.
That's what's up. So what are you all goals, individually and collectively?
Prosper.
Yeah, and really just to like impact other people, like, you know, from similar backgrounds. I mean, even if they not from the same, you know what I'm saying? Just to like really just get people on that level of thinking of like, okay, I can do whatever. Like there's not one way about doing it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like growing up, you looking for that answer. It's like it's something that you're looking for. You know what I mean? And like really, it's just like that's you trying to find yourself, I believe. And like really, it's just like becoming one with yourself and then creating whatever that is. Like because I think it's like we are all guys. We are made out His image. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like whatever creation that comes, you know what I mean? Like you are a God of your creation. You know what I mean? Like whatever you create with your hands. I feel like our hands were built to create. So like whatever you transfer love and your creation into, that's what you are building, you are bringing into existence.
And also it's like black people, like young black niggas too. Like most people our age, like our color, they don't be on shit like this, you know.
They're following trends.
Yeah,
Like we literally, like when we say A.O.O.T. ahead of our time, like we really about, we for real about
it's not
that.
even, we ahead of our culture, we ahead of our, like everything. It's not, you know. It just the time, just now, we ahead of our culture, like ahead of a whole bunch of shit that we were supposed to do. We're not doing the shit we were supposed to do.
Right.
Shit, you know.
Like,
You can go first.
like I can tell you, like on me, it's not. I can't name a group of like young niggas like doing what we're doing right now, like trying to change the culture and prosper and like basically like change like the black. You know how like young black male image. Like we really out here trying to like push this.
Like we're all creators, and I think there's a movement building in St. Louis of just like young creators like
Right.
us. We kind of trying to, St. Louis, we coming out with a style that St. Louis isn't really known for. It's some new shit, and like it's not just us, it's some more people, but we kind of want to be the forefront of that.
Yeah. Like you hear St. Louis, first thing you think of Nelly, like hood shit. Like that's not the only thing St. Louis is about. Like we just young niggas like with a new wave, like the new face of St. Louis basically.
Yeah, we're just showing that there is diverse people here, man.
For sure.
Talented.
Honestly, like we like this, like I started like saying this shit in my music like mid-best because I feel like we are like in the center of everything. So like we have influences from like the south, the west, you know what I'm saying, the east, the north, and it's just like we watched all of that, and then it's like now we dealing with what we dealing with, and we creating our own influences now, and it's so, like we're just like I feel like just really trying to fertilize that shit now and just watch it grow for the most part and branch out to other places. And, you know, somebody be like, okay, I ain't know these cats was down in St. Louis doing this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what's up.
Because in my opinion, like right now, like the other teams that don't fuck with us are not on the same shit that we're on. Like I feel like they're all offspring of like Chicago. Chicago.
Right.
They're doing
A
Chicago.
lot of people our age, like they on that Chicago drill wave, Chief Keef wave.
styles and
Most niggas that like see us on social networks like don't even know that we're from St.
St. Louis, straight
Like,
up.
they don't even
Yeah,
recognize
be like,
us. Like they think we like from New York or some shit.
Chicago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what has been the response from you all? Like, have y'all done any shows, anything like that?
I did one show with Lil Brett. And that's like, that was a while back, but I mean, I'm actually getting ready to start putting Nick on the venue with them because I've been talking to him and they do shows like quite frequently, and I'm gonna kind of just like try to see if he can get me set behind them. So I mean, I'm gonna start setting some shows up for my dude, and so we really just trying to like connect with other artists out there, really. So like you know what I mean, like we building our stuff, but like at the same time we reaching out.
For sure. So I know you all were talking about St. Louis. You know, how do you all feel about it?
I love the city, man. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like
For the longest, I can't lie. Like when I was coming up and I was young, I was like, man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I hate this shit. I realized I got older, and I'm like, I am who I am because I'm from St. Louis. You know what I mean? Like every influence and everything that took place or impact on my life is because of St. Louis. You know what I mean?
True indeed.
And like, no matter what, like one thing that I do hate about St. Louis is the segregation. You know what I mean? It's so hard to get to here and try to do this and shit. Like, you know, buses and trains take like 15 minutes to come. You go to New York or Chicago, that shit is like right behind it. You know what I mean? So
Like 10 minutes tops.
right, and I just don't like the fact that they have it where like, okay, in this group over here, okay, we just fuck with each other. We don't fuck with them niggas over there type shit. And then like, you know, motherfuckers get on Instagram or Twitter and then they want to like up pictures and talk on pictures. When you see them, you don't say nothing. You know what I mean? And it's just like a whole, like me, wherever I go, I talk to anybody, whoever it is. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like this shirt, like them shoes, hey man,
St. Louis, so
you
like,
beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I just talk to everybody because you never know what you could say to somebody that can make their day completely change around.
St. Louis are like separated, cause like niggas be on the mindset of like, I don't fuck with you. Like, it's a love and hate thing with the city. Like, shit really crazy here. Like, niggas dying every day. And like, it's just, you know, we just trying to like bring the city together, like show a new face and like get rid of all this like fighting and all this like violent shit. Cause that's not what life about for real.
Yeah, for real though, we ain't gonna be able to get rid of it all the way. But yeah, we trying to execute a lot of that.
But I'm pretty sure we all come from that background. Like we famine and we
Well, I told
Tony.
Tony a couple months ago, I'm like, man, niggas can't even walk outside with some foams on where I'm from. Walk around to a corner with some foams without getting their shit took. Like, shit crazy out here.
We all grew up in the inner city, though.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's crazy, but we like nothing like
What it is, you're not really a product of that.
that shit made
I
us.
think we all, you know, like, we all, it's in what we do, but I feel like we all grow from it. Like, I feel like we all create around it.
They made us who
That's
we
why
are.
we know.
Yeah, we all.
That's why we know that
got
we're the
like
right
street,
group.
you know, sense in us, but we don't. It's not who we are. Like, we
Right.
don't really be who we are. We just build around it. You know.
Sure. So what music projects do you all have now?
His is the one like that's really working on right now for the most part. Yeah.
For sure. Can you share some info about it?
It's in the works. It's in the works.
name
Man,
for it?
I'm literally like a perfectionist. Like these guys have been in the studio with me and they've been seeing what I've been working on. And I've like been going back, like just back and back sections. I've been doing sessions and like I've just been like editing the songs. Like I'm just being a perfectionist.
Repetition.
It'll be great.
Can I
It'll be
bring
really
a
great.
moment? How old are you?
I'm 15.
This
so-
nigga is the coldest 15-year-old fucking
Yeah.
rapper in St.
15.
Like, I'm not even bullshitting.
This
Like,
dude cold, like I listen to this dude shit every day, and like every time I go somewhere, I be like, yo, check this dude out, like he's so raw.
Like I said,
And
we
like
say,
everybody, it don't matter. Like me, like I got cool music. I think I'm tight, you know what I'm saying? But this dude make me want to go hard,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I let everybody listen to his shit, and they can relate to it. And they be like, yo, I straight know where he at in this song. I know how you feel. Like anybody that have listened to it, right? There was a gangster ass dude, cause you know what I'm saying. I live in a impoverished area where there's gangsters, or if it rather it was like somebody whiter, like you know what I'm saying, from a whole different urban perspective. Everybody mess with this kid's
Right.
music, and it's why like I'm like, yeah, this dude is raw, and that's why, yeah.
That's what's up.
you want to say
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, I mean, you heard the freestyle in the end, but like the first, I remember, I don't know, I was just on like one day at school, this nigga Isaiah sent me like a link to his YouTube, and I,
Right,
watched it, and I was like, this is a nigga from St. Louis, and he 15, like it was crazy.
That's
And the
what
crazy thing is, I remember, because he went to our school and shit.
yeah,
so
me,
this
Tony,
nigga-
me,
This
Tony,
nigga was flipping CDs.
Me, Tony, Dom,
and shit, and everybody was like,
we went to Cardinal Ritter, that's where we all met.
Because he a little old, like, you know what I mean?
Right, he a freshman.
He a little.
First time I met Dom, it was summer basketball workouts. He hoop, I hoop. We scrimmage and Dom like, bro, caught my mixtape for the 5. I'm like, what, nigga? He was playing. I'm like, and then like when school started, like 2 months later, niggas walking up to me like, bro, you listen to that nigga Dom, like his music? And I'm like, who? They was like, that freshman. I'm like, nah. So I walked up to him. I was like, bro, what's the link? Send me the link. He sent me a link that night. Shit was crazy.
That's what's up. So what's the plan behind this mixtape that's about to drop?
I don't know.
You got a name for it?
I don't even have a name for it.
How many tracks you in?
I've got 4 tracks at this point. I got 4 tracks.
That you're confident in?
I'm confident. Like,
No
it's
fool.
crazy. And these guys, they got my back. Like, I'm sending them over stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, any other projects that's in the works besides this?
Actually, like, for like as far as clothes wise, I mean, this is like some new information. Like, I haven't even talked to them about this. I've been thinking about how many beautiful women I know in my life, especially all of them. Most of them are African American, but you know what I mean. Like they're like really beautiful, and like I was thinking about doing some designs, at least a design. You know what I'm saying, every week, contributing to that and having photo shoots with these females. You know what I mean. That's like a project I was actually gonna relate to them today.
A.O.O.T actually started out as like a clothing line.
Right.
That was the first shit that we were like.
Y'all got some of it on?
No,
we actually should.
We were just like, we just started off like a bunch of like young fashion niggas, like bunch of young wavy fashion niggas just like that love fashion, love everything about it, and then it just built into like a whole creative like culture movement.
Alright, for sure.
So now we just create fucking photography, promotion, music, designing, fucking, I don't know, painting, you name it, like that's us.
That's what's up. So what has been some of the challenges with you all's, career so
I
far?
feel like for all of us, like if you stand out, people criticize you.
Right.
Try to knock you or say like, this shit lame or this shit,
Right.
When that's what they really want to do, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they really try to make an impact like how we are.
Cause niggas our age are not on the shit that we on right now, so they look at us and be like, "Oh, you weird as fuck." Like
You gotta
in the
find
back
the
of
ones
they-
that are.
Right.
Because they out here, bro.
Right.
Real talk. For sure.
I'm
So,
trying to go to Neiman
I feel
Marcus
like
and
another
compliment
thing
expensive
recently.
things.
yeah.
For like, I mean, in the past, it's just been like, since we all live all over the place, it's like really just getting up a lot. But like, we've always understood, like had this understanding of what it is that we're trying to do. And now it's like, it's this summer, it's like we plan to, get together a lot and really create a lot more, But mostly, I feel like, like what he said is just like, people ain't having any bullshit that they want to say and just really just like getting up. But like now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about that time,
I think niggas just don't want to pay attention to it because it's so different from what they're used to hearing in St. Louis. When you hear like St. Louis, it's like some fucking, should I like shout out groups like on some 3 Problems?
Nah.
No.
The closest group that I can find like we can relate to like with their experience is probably like A.O.O.T Mob. Like they was coming to New York, like they was high fashion, wearing high-end fashion, rapping, and in New York, them niggas walk around with like minks and jeans tight to their thighs. Yeah, and niggas in New York listening, they used to like
Big
that
bag
hood
clothes.
shit, like like they looking at them like these some fags, like,
Right.
and then they just blew up off their own like
And now
movement.
that's what niggas
think-
want to do.
And now that's what niggas doing.
They
It's,
changed the face of New York.
I think Pro Era harder than A$AP though.
This is a.
But they're young. Pro Era is like my age though.
They different though. They different
It's two different
artists,
deals,
yo. And I feel like A$AP Mob is more of.
I mean, as far as like our experience with the
I
city.
didn't like that riot shit they did. That little video, man.
That shit was fake. But still, I don't think that shit was real. They got arrested. But I mean, shit, I don't know. But I think niggas in St. Louis, we just not that. Like, we not that St. Louis sound or fucking the way we dress, like we fucking wearing Bape and Tommy and fucking shit like that. Like, niggas in St. Louis not wearing fucking vintage Tommy and Carmody or something. And stuff like that. So, like, we are literally ahead of our time. We're doing shit that I would say I've never seen in St. Louis, and most niggas haven't seen in St. Louis before.
For sure. So how are you gonna connect with the ones who are doing it?
It's all about networking for real.
Venue and traveling, man. Traveling, venue, just connecting. You know what I mean? Just being where you need to be. It like persistently moving, cause like me,
Repetition.
as a like outside of the group, like I'm always on the move. Like I literally, my stuff is at home, but I'm never at home. Like I'm either at my sister's house making a beat with her, or I'm over at Montu's, you know what I'm saying, making a track,
Right.
or working on some music, or I'm either somewhere at another friend's house thinking about how can we, you know what I'm saying, make something, you know what I mean? What, you know, just traveling really, just being, I'm saying, on just these different venues and just connect.
I feel like we all do kind of, you know, have our own like little connects and shit like outside of the group or whatever. Like we got connects at DNA and shit like that, or like, you know, different shit like that. You know, or I mean, we all do like market ourselves pretty good.
Right.
As individuals.
There's a lot of people that like already do fuck with us. I think a big
Individually.
part, individually, I think it's just breaking that mental barrier that people have, and then like
Then let it
shit.
know, like,
Yeah.
What we about?
So what's your social media accounts? Where we?
AOOT.tumblr.com. I go.
Instagram,
Twitter, all that.
A.O.O.T, then 2 underscores, I believe.
Show.
Instagram, Nicholas Lewis _, Twitter, Lewis _Nicholas.
For sure.
Instagram, Hermes _influence, and then on Twitter it's Hermes _influence.
Twitter and Instagram, A.O.O.T, JBRXD, Tumblr, I think jbrxd.tumblr.com.
For sure.
Instagram, Optical Dynamite, and Tumblr the same thing.
For sure.
On Twitter, Isaiah _AOT, and on Instagram, Isaiah AOT, no underscore.
For sure. So where can we find that music?
On our Tumblr page, AOOT.tumblr.com.
Everything is on the Tumblr.
Yeah, everything on the Tumblr.
Yeah, all of that is on the Tumblr.
For sure. Anything y'all want to say to the people before we get a phone?
Open your mind.
Yo, straight up, like y'all need to fuck with us, AOOT.tumblr.com. Just continue to progress, man, and don't, you know, be hella comfortable with being yourself, no matter what and where you are.
Real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you have to deal with you. You know.
Right.
Have confidence and accept yourself, because if you can accept yourself, you don't need no fucking body else to accept you, man.
Right.
Straight up.
That's real.
Have confidence in
Cause
yourself.
people like, you know what I'm saying, and then for niggas, bro, like dudes be like straight wondering, like, cause I don't be on, like, honestly, like I used to be the type of cat that buy all this shit, but I don't even buy nothing. I don't dress cause all I care is about.
He did a whole 180.
And I get some of the people like, not to brag, I get a lot of beautiful women. It's because I'm just comfortable with being myself. If you could be comfortable with being yourself, if you could be yourself and you could be comfortable with being yourself, like people will straight fuck with you. You gonna have haters. That's no matter what. You can't trip off that, but just be comfortable with being yourself and see how much you grow.
Bottom line, just be yourself. Like, know who you are before you, like, try to do anything else. If you know yourself, like, you could do anything. Like,
I think just like create and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, don't do what the fuck you think you should do.
Right.
it's no limitations.
Don't be
no
complacent.
limitations.
Yeah.
Don't be complacent with your surroundings. I always want better for yourself.
Right.
For sure.
Like, you could just, I don't know, if you do what you want to do, then you're not going to be happy in the long run. We all just young niggas from St. Louis who just wanted to create some shit and just had dreams, and now we trying to do the shit.
For sure. Well, shout out Mike Check Global, man.
Yeah, shout out Mike.
Definitely appreciate y'all.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Y'all welcome anytime, man. Come back. Definitely looking forward to what y'all got next, man. For sure.
All right.